welcome to the 21-day dating challenge. I'm really excited to have you here, and I'm delighted that you've taken time to come and hang out with me to kick off the 21-day dating challenge. So today is day zero. Tomorrow is actually the official kickoff day. And what I would suggest is put this time aside in your diary to come and join me live. I will be streaming on YouTube and on my Facebook page. So feel free to join either one, and I should be able to see the comments. This is obviously the first time that I'm going to be using this technology to perform a live stream. So you'll have to please bear with me if for whatever reason you're unable to connect, then feel free to reach out to me and I can probably have a look at it and see what else I need to do. Now, in terms of what else you're going to need for this challenge is you're going to need a journal of some sort. So go get yourself a notepad if you haven't already got one. And I'd strongly recommend that you use a physical notepad rather than jotting down notes on your computer, because of the way that the brain works. It actually will help you to better remember this information, but also to take specific action. And you can also use it to put together the blueprint for your dating life and for your life in general. That's the other reason why I'd like to strongly recommend that you actually get a pen and paper or a notepad, specifically a journal of some sort. Now, what's going to happen? Each and every evening, or UK time, 8:30 p.m., I'm going to go live. There's been a little bit of a technical hiccup today for day one, but I'm going to go live and I'm going to share with you a little tidbit that I want to encourage you to take a look at. And each day there's actually going to also be an activity, so a specific challenge that I'm going to invite you to actually go and do in order to move further forward in your dating life. Now, let me kick off by first of all saying that I want to really welcome you and just ask you this question. Why are you here? Are you here because you're looking to really transform your dating life? As in, you're sick and tired of being out on your own on a Friday night, or just hanging out with your girlfriends, or you've been dating for quite a while and you haven't really seen the results that you're looking for? Or is it that you just haven't dated in a long time and all this online dating's malarkey almost? You're like, oh my God, I have no idea what I should do, how to do it. Am I doing the right thing? How do I do it? So if those or any questions like that are coming into your mind, you are in the right place. And like I said, I'm going to be live answering your questions direct. So feel free to drop any questions in the comments below. Now, I want to just give you a couple of things that I want you to bear in mind over the next few days, or over the next 21 days at least. Number one, you really need to be open to learning. You need to be open to coaching, and you need to be prepared to do the work. And here's how I would look at it. Remember when you first decided you were going to be a nurse, a doctor, an engineer, whatever it was your career was when you left school? There was something within you was stirred where you thought, you know what, I need to do something. And then you made a conscious decision. Now, after you made that decision, you then decided to take some action, I imagine. And following that action was your plan in order to get from A to B and then potentially on to Z. And that's how you need to look at dating. Now, I've often said to my clients, look, if you don't go out and you don't like online dating, you will definitely meet some men. And here's the thing, and this is not casting any aspersions or whatever on any types of men. All I'm saying is you will definitely meet men. However, your pool will be very, very limited. And here's the thing. You don't want to go out. You don't like online dating. How are you going to meet these men? Well, you're going to meet the Amazon man, the DHL delivery man, and if you're having work done, you're obviously going to meet the carpenter, the electrician, the plumber, and all these kinds of men who will come to your home to fix it. Now, listen, as I said, I don't have any issues with any of these kinds of men, but your pool is limited to this, whereas your pool should be so expansive that you really are available to meet all types of men in every place where you think is the right place to meet them. And that's why I really want to encourage you and invite you to seriously consider online dating. The other thing that I want to invite you to do is to think about this for a moment. Now, in the olden days, certainly when I first started out dating, this is how we used to do it. Now, you might have done it in a completely different way. And the way that I used to do it was you'd meet someone, you'd get on, and you'd kind of start hanging out together, or he'd ask you out, and you'd start going out, and then you became a couple, as in you became boyfriend, girlfriend, and so on. Listen, in modern dating, that's not how to do it. Now, when I say that's not how to do it, that's not how I do it. And I would like to invite you to think about doing it a different way. And that is to actually date. So get these men on a rotation. And listen, men, if you're watching this, yes, you need to be in a rotation with other women as well. And here's why. Because oftentimes we meet people and we're attracted to them for their physical features. We actually don't quite know them, and yet we make a conscious decision, really, to start dating them, and they become our partner. Listen, when you make a proper conscious decision to start dating someone, you got to think, okay, what's my intention? What's my long-term goal? Am I going to entrust my life to this person? Can I entrust my life to this person? Now, if you've met someone at a pub, a club, a bar, the gym, in the park, at the supermarket, wherever, you don't know this person. So there's absolutely no reason why you'd want to trust your life to this person. So it really is going to take time to get to know someone. And I'm not talking about 1 date, 2 dates, 3 dates. It's going to take so much more than that. And that's why I like to encourage ladies to look at dating as a 5-step process. And I'm going to go into this in a little bit more detail over the next few days or so. So feel free to stay tuned. What else do I want to share with you at the moment? Yes, so definitely try and come on live, because then you'll obviously get your questions answered live, and have your journal ready. Please be prepared to do the work, because if you're going to invest the time to come hang out, to even listen to these videos, you've got to be prepared to do the work. And the other thing that I wanted to mention is that, yes, I said date multiple men, but what I mean is that the reason why you want to be doing this is because you want to start to really know who these men are. But also, more importantly, you want to find out a little bit more about yourself. Like, what do you really find attractive? And I will often say to ladies that a really great question to kick off when you meet someone for the very first time, and I call it the 3 C's, and I want to invite you to use this every single time you meet a brand new man. Just ask them this simple question. Can you please rank the following 3 items for me? I really want to know what your preferences are in terms of priority. And the 3 things are chemistry, character, and communication. That is a really good starter question. You can ask a man this question when he meets you in the supermarket, literally anywhere. You're just making conversation. Start with this question. Now, there is no right or wrong answer, and that's what's important for you to acknowledge at this point. However, what I will say to you is, once he has given you that answer, you need to just listen to his answer. And then the next question you've got to ask him is, why? Why did you pick X as number 2? Don't ever ask them why they picked number 1 or number 3. Always ask for why they chose whatever they chose as number 2. Because excuse me, because that will actually give you a really great segue into the conversation. Because if you ask them why they picked number 2, they will obviously explain why they picked number 1, but they will also explain why they picked number 3. And most important thing is, whatever question you ask of a man, please be prepared to answer it yourself. Don't ask a man a question and then expect him, if he asks you the question in return, think, oh no, I'm not going to, no, please. If you are asking a man a question, you must be fully prepared to be asked the same question in return. So that's all I'm going to kick off with today. Let me just see if there have been any questions. Bear with me, because this is the first time I'm using this technology and I actually can't see any questions. Let me just, where am I clicking? So please bear with me. As I said, this is the first time I'm doing this live with this technology, and I actually can't see any questions. However, if you do have a question for me and I simply can't see it, then pop your questions down below and I will answer them tomorrow. Now, let me just think what else. So yeah, so same time tomorrow. Well, not same time because obviously this started off a little bit late due to the technical hiccups that I had at the very beginning, but 8:30 p.m. UK time. And I look forward to hanging out with you and sharing lots of tips, tools, and techniques with you that you can use to level up your dating life. And what I want to leave you with is these three things: be curious, be interesting, and be memorable, ladies. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.